Can't tell if I'm live. I don't do this often. There it goes. Hi, how are you doing? I'm writing thall, or thall adjacent stuff, and you're gonna see how actually unhinged that I write my riffs. Where's the button? There it is. So, this is what I have so far. And it's really laggy because I have my play rate down, so it sounds lower. Hey guys, what's up? I don't stream often, so this is new to me. But yeah, if you missed it, I'm just writing some thall-ish stuff. Um, don't really know where to go from here. I just kind of build riffs like I'm building beats, I guess. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Let me move this over so I know if I'm in frame or not. So if you missed it, this is what I have so far. And it's laggy because I have the play rate automated down, but it is what it is. But people ask me how I write ball riffs. I just copy paste everything. Like, no joke. Yes, I am using Old Home drums. I am loving them far too much to not use them. Laggy, jeez. So yeah, I'm just building thall riffs and then I have to struggle and learn how to play them for videos. But I did make some adjustments to Old Home drums. Like, for whatever reason, you can ignore that. Jeez. For some reason, the left and right crashes are far louder than the Chinas. So I pulled them down by 4.3 dB and they sit perfectly fine now. So that is a quick little update from my last video that I did with them. I also I'm adding more vocals. Well, I'm not adding vocals. I have someone in my server named Dennis, and I'm not very good at mixing vocals, but I'll show what I have so far. Just a quick little segment. This song is coming out very soon, so I'm very hype. But that's all you get for now. I'm hearing like another screech over there. Thank you, Remy. Thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, now I have to record more notes instead of copy pasting. That's unfortunate. My guitar volume was down. I wasn't joking when I say I write these things like really stupid. Yeah, man, they were way too much. I put soothe on them. I cut some frequencies on them, And I even pulled them down in the mixer because they're far too harsh and too loud in my opinion. But maybe that's just because I do like top down mix stuff where I basically have a whole chain of stuff that I mix into. Maybe it's maybe that's part of it, but yeah, I wasn't really a fan of those cymbals at first. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was testing the like the drums for different genres, and I was writing something more like in the style of Half Me. Soothe on the Master is crazy. But yeah, I was doing something more like Half Me. I basically ripped off their song, so I'm not going to really show it. But yeah, they work really well with like the modern hardcore kind of stuff too. I wanted to screech there. Feel free to roast me how I write riffs. I roast myself all the time. I feel like I still have yet to try mixed wave drums. I really want to. I really wanted to try the Luke Holland set, but my only experience of using like pre-mixed drums aside from Odom drums is One Kit Wonder, and I know I probably shouldn't say that, but I don't like One Kit Wonder kits. I don't like how they're so extremely limited, but they're good for just demo stuff, in my opinion. And to answer your question, I would like to say I re-record stuff so it's not so copy paste, but I'm kind of lazy. So in a perfect world, yes. When I'm feeling not lazy, but typically no. I tried so hard to make GGD the metal kit One Kit Wonder. I can't speak. I tried so hard to make that one work, it just didn't. So I feel that. Really liked this sound, and I feel like that would go sick there. How did I do it? Ode Home drums out of 10, I would probably give it a solid 9. The only reason I don't give it a 10 is it's not very, unless I haven't looked properly. Let me make sure before I give it like an actual proper rank. Yeah, so I wish I could route some of this stuff separately because I don't want to just use the mixer. I hate using stuff like this because I don't know, I'm just dumb. But if I could route different cymbals rather than just cymbals as a whole, I would easily give it a 10. But just because of the inconvenience to me personally, it's a 9. I want to have that glitch out too. There's probably a much easier way to do it than I do it. The Buster kit does actually have a unprocessed mode. I haven't tried yet, mostly because I hate mixing drums. I will do anything and everything to avoid it. Let me put some of this mixed stuff on there. And you can also roast me for what I have done here, this abomination. That goes kind of hard. I need to remix these guitars, man. I'm using the Gojira X plugin. Buster put out a preset with it that I very much missed. It's on the Neural DSP Buster playthrough he did. There's a preset in his description, or in the description, that I missed. And I wanted to try it so bad, so I just threw it on there. Oops. But yeah, I like the tone, but I'm having a very hard time mixing it for some reason. I'll figure it out though. Yeah, the Q3, like I said, I need to remix this tone. That's going to change, I promise. I usually, like, this is abysmal. But that was EQ match. This is more in line with what I had going on before I just started destroying it, because I've been in a mood lately where I hate my mix. So I'm just destroying it further. I guess. I hardly ever use Gojira, so that's also a thing. Trying to think of what I can put here. I'm so lazy, I'm sorry. Not even recording. Dude, I would like to see Buster make it fit, because I'm convinced he doesn't use those cabs. I'm convinced. It sounds close enough, but it's just untamable enough to where it's just unwieldy. I did try changing out the cab for some of the GGD stuff, like some of Buster's GGD presets, and it was still, I don't know what that man does. I'm using so many instances of soothe right now. It's unreal. He probably didn't. Is my microphone clipping, by the way? It probably sounds like trash. I haven't really messed too much with OBS settings. Maybe like only half of that. I wish all my heart that this play rate change didn't mess with all of everything. But damn, it sounds so different when I have it at 100. It kind of works, but I really liked it at 89. This is just chaos. Oh, I'm trying to think of. This is a huge project for no reason. I'm trying to think of where. Thank you, thank you, Junk Zone. I don't really care about keeping anything secret. The world needs good music, and I don't like it when people prevent the world from making good music. Maybe those little glitchy parts can have something on them. This is around the time in my writing where I just get kind of stuck. I'm just going to repeat. Where was that quick little triplet thing I did? I'm so lazy. It's unreal. I'll copy this one. Then I'll copy it again, but to make it not weird, I'll switch it. Stuff like this, no matter how lazy I am, I do re-record it because it sounds too robotic. Yes, that is exactly how I write. Like I showed it in my last video and I'm going to show it in this week's video. But this entire thing I wrote in that same exact way. You can tell by how many cuts there are. It's literally hell, and it's very impossible to learn. So that playthrough is going to take a very long time. But there is a visualizer to help close the gap between the release and the playthrough, hopefully. I got a comment on one of my videos recently that was like, congratulations on your dubstep track. I thought that was funny. What's up, Redek? I can almost repeat this riff in a different way. Almost. Yes, I don't like updating Reaper. Ever since I updated it to 7 and they ruined my theme, I'm not having it. Where was that triplet? Is that even a triplet? I don't know music theory. If it's not if it's not obvious. Yes, give me 1 second. So, me copy pasting is going to make the guitars sound very robotic, but it is what it is. And then with the full thing, I'm not immediately loving this riff, but that's okay. I will brute force it. I will just throw that in there. Actually, I will throw something else in there. It's right there. But speaking of it having the same principle of dubstep, that is absolutely true. I I even made a joke to Lily in my server saying that it's basically the same thing, just with guitar. Trizzy, I promise you, just find a way to download or buy um, Pod Farm and throw the big bottom on. It's just such a cheat code. I feel like I'm doing too many screechies too fast. One day my computer won't lag. Maybe. That was a bad idea. Context check. There's some stuff I like, a lot of stuff I don't. Trying to think of. I feel like this needs to be one note longer, which is quite unfortunate. Then I'll move all of this over probably. How am I supposed to do this? This is where I fall apart. Hang on. Maybe I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to. I'm just being overly dumb. I just need a... Nope, not that. That didn't work. Thanks for stopping by, Junk Zone. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day. I'm going to do one more context check. I feel like... I don't like that note there. And yes, my CPU is struggling. It's because I have the play rate of the whole project down, so it's probably just trying to catch back up once it, like with all the effects going on. That's my guess. Feel like that would be much cooler with like this kind of effect there. Then here is where the pattern repeats. However, I don't want it to completely repeat. Welcome in, Rexy. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to actually go to the track. What is it? Track manager, because I'm tired of looking at all of these. But maybe think up some lead. Add some post. Oh, I already have impacts there. This is what you get when you don't color code your projects. Maybe a clean, I don't know. Just trying to find notes. Maybe I can do some like fake choir. That's too far back. Should probably turn on the metronome. Trying to find the note there. angel of death. I get so many troll comments like that I don't know if you're serious, but if you are, thank you. Do you reference much while mixing? I always feel like my mixes have either too much low end or problems in the mid range when I compare it to other people's music. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. I don't reference ever. I probably should, but I don't. I would say it's probably best to do it just in. Okay, so this is. I'll put on the serious camera. So I would say, uh, I've mixed in my headphones, the M50X headphones, for 8, 9, maybe a little bit more years. And at first, I did do a lot of reference mixing, but it was more getting used to how songs should sound from mixers I really, really like in my headphones. And once you have like a really like firm grasp on what it is that you should be hearing, it makes it so much easier to just know without having to reference constantly. I haven't found a good way to reference, which is why I kind of don't too much, because just my workflow, it makes it really inconvenient. But that being said, I would say like critically listen to everything that you like in mixes and try and apply it to have that same feel in your headphone. I don't know if you use headphones, but it works. It's the same concept with monitors, how your room sounds if you're using monitors. Um, but yeah, if you also know that your mixes are, what was it, low end problems or mid range, you can literally just boost the mid on like the mix bus, see how that works. If you know it's like either scooped or if it's too much mid, you could just dip it. If you tend to have those like uh what is it? Like those habits, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. I tend to mix very dark, so on my master I have a huge high shelf, and it just fixed my problem. That's my advice. Back to Reaper. Um, yes, I am using the new Buster drums, and thank you, Angel, sweet Angel at Death. I appreciate it. Did I miss anything else? Doesn't look like it. And of course, I'm always happy to help. Like I said before, the world needs good music, and I don't want to gatekeep any of it because I want to hear it all. Um, what was I gonna do here? I forget. I said I don't reference personally. I do sometimes reference, but it's very rare. However, referencing is good. I'm sorry if I wasn't really clear on that. It is good to do. Yes, I am using my Strandberg. I have my bandmate's Axion that I really wanted to record this with, but I cannot get it to sound good. What was I gonna do on here? I think I wanted to change the tone. I am I'm in double drop G, no, double drop D sharp. That didn't really work out, did it? I can always... I have made custom IRs, but not... I don't use them too often. Um, I I do have contenders. I use that almost every single day. I very much recommend that. Um, the Busters, like cab packs he has, those are pretty decent as well. But I don't use them nearly as often as I do anything else. That's not what I wanted. If I was still in school, I would absolutely do the same. This choir is ripped from an upcoming Pale Void song, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this riff. I was in like the beginning stages of writing this, and then I was like, oh, I should probably stream it. I'm on a roll right now, but no, it just went away. I have not. I haven't even heard of that Wavemind tone suite, but that sounds sick. Like distant band, or is it like that's just what it's called? I'm kind of stupid. That sounds really sick. I very interested in trying that actually. I'm gonna look that up after the stream. I only have a few more, like not a few more minutes, but I only have a bit more time that I can spend. Looks like the pattern changed here, so I'm actually not gonna copy paste all of that. But instead, copy and paste sections. Mm. I feel like one more kick hit would be cool there because I want to add one note there. No, I don't. but I probably should have that open. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Let me hear. It's not what I wanted. And then, where was that? I'll just record the notes. I'm absolutely going to have to re record all of this. Where was. There it is. Ibanez has a base 6? Hang on. Oh, that one. That one. Dude, I almost bought that one. And thank you, Rexy. I appreciate that. I was so torn between getting the I was so torn between getting the Fender version and the Harley Benton version, and I was really looking at that Ibanez one. I it entirely slipped my mind. I remember it now. No, that's a fast one. Maybe. Yeah. I'm sorry that my computer is lagging like this. It's probably kind of annoying. Eh, good enough to lay the idea down. Thank you, Björn. I appreciate that. I know I said that, but like, I really do mean it. I remember like years ago, I would like kill to even have someone comment. So everyone saying anything at all, I really do appreciate it. I just don't know how to express myself properly because I'm kind of dumb. But I do really appreciate it. Maybe I heard something in my head. Hang on. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You're a great guy too. I know it. Thank you. Emotions are hard, especially when you're me. Maybe that like bow from before would be sick there. It's right there, just reversed. Where is it? There. If you see me doing weird stuff over here, I'm like snapping two grids. So that's my pro tip, I guess. Not really. I don't recommend it. Just memorize how to play it and just play it. And thank you, sweet angel of death. I appreciate that. I said it again. I swear I'm not I'm not throwing out generic like gratitude, I promise. Mm, that didn't that doesn't hit as much as I would like. Maybe I need the nope. For neural DSP stuff, with this preset on Gojira, the Busters preset he recently released, I would say Gojira X, just because I like Nameless, but I cannot make it not fizzy. It always has like a very particular fizzy sound. Context check again. That kind of goes hard in a way. Distorted views. Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's been a while since I've spoken to you, and I'm deeply sorry. I don't think I think honestly, I don't get notifications for Messenger cuz my mom sends me so much. Let me see what you asked me last. Would you route your instrument buses? Is every guitar to a bus, every synth to a synth bus, drum bus, vocals? Yes. So I what I do is I put my guitars, any like lead guitars, atmospheric guitars sometimes go in my mix bus. Um but mostly for the most part I have my guitars, bass, drums, and like guitar layers in my mix bus, and everything else I have outside of my mix bus. So, like down here, I have a lot of these impacts and post production stuff. I do not have those in my mix bus because I want them to hit harder without pumping the mix. And that's a really easy, foolproof way to do that, in my opinion. Uh, some of like choir, I'll have that outside sometimes. It really kind of just depends. Sometimes it sounds better in it, so I'll just leave it in. I always try in the mix bus first. If I don't like it, I'll throw it outside and I'll adjust it from there. Same with synths. Unless the synths are layering the guitar, I put them outside of my mix bus. Unless it benefits from that compression and glue. It's really just a bite ear thing. I know that's not really like a good a good answer or like a clear answer, but it really really depends. I'm gonna do one more context check. Of course. Any other questions, I'm happy to answer. And as for motivation to do videos, I feel that, man. I really do. That needs. Did I really only do. When I re record this, it's going to be hell. Ooh, that did not work. I'm just going to record that because that's not long enough. Where's my pick? Guitar volume's down. Don't you like to see how I write this stuff? It's so dumb. I would like another bow in there. Where is it? Let me see. What at what point is it considered too much distortion on the guitar? I'm not truthfully, I'm not the best person to ask that. Um, I am strictly using a preset here, so whatever was there is what I'm using. When I'm making a tone from scratch, I tend to use too much gain, but I am learning to dial it back, so just so I don't lose anything I did there. Um, I'll show you real quick. So if I solo the guitars and I pull down the gain all the way, this is how I would do it from scratch. So all the way down. Is it not working? Where's the guitar? Uh, What in the world? What a weird issue to have. Let me try that again. But while I'm pulling this up, I do not plan on playing this live. This would be far too complicated. All right, so that one worked. So I'll play a looped section of the guitar soloed, and I'm just gonna use the gain. So all the way down. Like it's pretty low on the thing, but I am blasting it up with some pedals here, and I think that's it on the preset at least. But generally, I like to go either too low or too high, and then I'll pull it back until it's like really breaking up. This isn't a terrible example because of how I recorded this, but once you get like the edge of breakup, I would just go a little bit more so it's not breaking up, and that's technically the perfect amount. But I don't follow that rule because I'm brain dead. And all of this right that I just played is guitar. I do have a bass track in here though. It's just really basic following the kick, just full send. What's up, Vid? I can't see. My eyes are bad. Vidnet. I'm sorry. Hi. One more context check because I kind of lost it. One of these days, my computer will hate me enough to just not do this anymore. I kind of don't want to follow the kick pattern on this too precise because it's very long. I almost never have the bass doing anything different than the guitar. The only exception is on this track I wrote over here. It's only really hitting on the open notes and nothing on anything else. I'll just show a quick example. That was not supposed to be there. Okay. So you'll see it's only like where the palm mutes are or the open notes. I do think a bass player can play this because they just have to memorize the pattern. However, on guitar, that would be very difficult. That's part of the reason I'm not going to try and use this live, because I would just be standing on stage really, really trying to just nail it instead of just having a good time. But yeah, typically for stuff that I write like this, the bass player will just be doing an open note just the whole time. that wasn't supposed to be on. It was they would just be playing an open note the whole time, just to the same pattern. Where was that bow? Right there. Maybe it would be cool to have it. Trying to decide if I want these. That was way too much. Maybe like another swell up right there. Nope. Maybe. That could be sick. And then I'm going to be lazy again and copy paste. I'll do another bow. Where was those harmonics? Damn. I'm kind of more or less in the same boat. I very I practice so much trying to make like stupid tunings sound okay that if I try to mix anything like higher than drop G, I just suck. Then do I do a thally bendy riff? Wait. What note do I want? I don't know. I'm not good at writing the bendy stuff. Can never find like the perfect note. Same note. So then 1, 2. You know what I can do? be lazy again. But this time it'll be cooler. Give me 1 second. It'll sound kind of robotic for now. Hang on. Watch. I'll do some humanity's last breath type stuff. Hang on. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. Maybe I need to put it on like on the different bus or like a different like chain. I promise. Maybe my main guitar that I play. It used to be, well, right now, I'll just show it. So right now, my bed is messy. Right now it's the Strandberg, but as soon as I fix, I can't show it actually because it'll fall apart. As soon as I fix my LTD, I don't have the model because I got it like 11 years ago. But that is my main, and it is $200, and I love it so much. And I'm going to upgrade it with stupid upgrades like a Evertune. I'm going to put Lundgren M7s in there. I'm going to put a brass nut, locking tuners, maybe kill switch. I don't know. I'm just going to go ham on it just because it's stupid and it's $200, but I still love it so much. Maybe the bend right there wouldn't really work with what I had in mind here because I just wanted to have like a stupid open note. And so like maybe just a reverse. I don't know yet. Where is it? There. Man, I'm getting like the urge to play with the play rate again, but I don't know if I want to. So what I'll do instead, I wanted to make a video on this, but it's such a short thing that it's not even worth it. So I'll just show it here. But if you, where is it? Properties, item properties, uncheck preserve, or I guess it was already unchecked. Uncheck preserve pitch, drag it. That's so stupid. Nah, it's not gonna work. Why did that not work? It's a little harsh. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I'm just making riff salads by not playing the guitar. Squire Bass VR is saving up and getting the hat pass. I would say, or Strandberg. I as much as I like the Strandberg, I would say do not get one unless you get it secondhand or like the B stock. They're fantastic guitars. I love them, but I heavily put my foot down when I say I don't think they're worth the price. I would maybe max pay 1,500 for one. Um, I would also say, just from what I've heard, I don't know if it's a common thing, but I also really want a half bass guitar, but I don't really I'm kind of weary about them now because one person, all it takes is one, right? So one person had a very bad experience and the customer service didn't really help him with the issue. It may be because they were on Australia and it's a bit complicated, but still it's kind of the responsibility of the company. And so it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to say. Um, Try writing a lyric and sing. See, I as much as I understand, I kind of like riff salad. Did I miss something else? I feel like I did. I did not. But yeah, I do like the riff. I like really stupid stuff. I very much need an Evertune. I want to try it so bad. When I did try it, I really liked it. Don't know if other people like it. I'll put on my serious camera again because I have something to say about this. So, I spent a very long time, years of my life, trying to write stuff, and I never released anything because I didn't think people would like it. And even now, I still get kind of like, I don't know, but you know what, man, just do what you want. If you like it, I guarantee there's someone else that likes it. I promise that. I Yeah, that serious camera over. But I really do strongly stay firm to that view. I don't concern myself too much with what people think. I think it's sick. Someone else will think it's sick, and whoever finds it, that's great. Tips for the basics. So I don't process it much different than my usual guitars. This signal chain is absolutely bonkers. But you can see in here because I also had the guitar bass. I This is like a typical thing I'll sometimes do when the high end of the guitar signal is just a bit too much. The high shelf is absolutely doing nothing, but I roll off a lot of the harsh high end from the DI and I let the high end from the amp go through in its place. And then on mine in particular, it might be different on yours, but there was like a resonant frequency around the 1700 range. So I just pulled that down and that's the only thing I do different. Um, really basic EQ. Like there's nothing I did really special about it. The hard part is in fact getting other people to find it. I do agree, but sometimes that means just throw out the riff salad. Just embrace it, man. Thank you, Bob. I do appreciate it. I It's always funny to see like the stark contrast between people that love it and hate it. It's so fun. It's so fun. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. I want another bow in there. Where's the bow? I'll just take it from over here because I know exactly where it is. I think. Yeah. I'll put a screechy because I don't know what else to do there. Okay, so having the Sub-Zero one that does make a difference. Um, I feel, at least personally, I feel that having having the single coil is really beneficial um for that sound because humbuckers they like yeah they're good, but I feel like with really low tune stuff like that it can get kind of muddy. So in that case I would say the problem would maybe be around 250 hertz to 500 hertz. um that'll take care of a lot of the muddy issues that you might be having. Um, like just straight up cut 250 and 500 like ish area and boost 1K. For the split coil sound though, I don't split my humbuckers, so I don't know. I can't really say too much on that. But no, I don't go to mixing school. I taught everything either myself or through Nail the Mix. Mostly myself though. I hope that helped. But let me plug in the guitar bass because now I want to know. One second. So it looks like I didn't really do much, but like this is how it sounds. Let me turn off the pitch shifter. So yeah, on the DI, I'll just do exactly 250. This my guitar bass is in double drop G sharp, and then I'll also do 500. So that already sounds much less muddy and more clean. It's like a mix between a bass and a guitar. So it's like a bass with bass strings, and it has the string spacing of a guitar. And then, if you really want, you can also use it as a bass. This might be loud. Might not even work. Second. Oh, I know why it's not working. I'm using it. Am I? No. Why is it not working? Oh, there it goes. So yeah, it's like a weird mix of both. No problem at all, Black Eye Idea. I am always happy to help. But yeah, I really like the guitar bass. It's really nice. Especially for the price. Like I unboxed it and I was immediately just so impressed. Kind of want like a different kind of. Sold my. Oh man. Dude, why would you sell it? I would love one of those Jazz Masters and just throw a Evertune in there. I would love it so much. The heart you're talking about the black one, right? Narcolapse. I really want that guitar. Like really want that guitar. I don't think P90s. I don't think it might have a really sick sound if you try, but I don't think it'll be as ideal. But that might be sick. I would just say go for it. See what happens. That's fair. It is very thin, but I have seen it done. What's up, Mark? My drum plugin is the Buster Odom drums that just came out. That's too much. Am I really about to automate another ring mod? I already have so many. That's fine. But yeah, I'm using the Buster, the Odom drums. I haven't messed too much with it quite yet. I want to try the unmixed version of it, but damn, these sound too good. Like, really. Do I want a bow there, or do I want just a regular palm mute? I'll let you guys decide. Yeah, they sold out a few times. Uh, I think twice already. I didn't know that you can sell out of digital keys, but apparently you have to purchase them from Native Instruments. Bow it is. It's right there. A cowbell would also be sick. I kind of want to record another one that's faster. So 1 second. I think I missed the question earlier, but my pitch shifting is on my floor. I'm using the whammy. I just remembered to answer that. Hell yeah, man. What's the album, or is it out yet? That's the first thing. If you can't say, that's fine. But if you can, send it to me when you get it, because I do want to hear it. Oh, what? There we go. There we go. Ow. All right. I know I don't edit guitars properly. You don't have to tell me. Ever considered using one of those multi effects type plugins that Andrew Huang uses? Basically a bunch of multi effects that get sent to one master macro knob. I have not, but that sounds very time saving. I will look for that. Transit. Okay. Nice, nice. April is not that far away. Let me. Are you going to post it on your page that you're on now? I'm pulling up these plugins because I really need them now. Thank you for the suggestions. Because I am very sick of doing all of all of this. Those are. I don't know what I'm doing. Century Media page. I see. Okay. Well, I will forget because I forget everything. But if you send it to me on like Instagram or Discord, even perhaps, I'm very down to listen. I think I follow Century Media though. Let me make sure. I do. Okay. Yeah, I'm super down to hear that. For sure, man. Thank you. I uh I also have music coming out very soon, both Pale Void and Lore Weaver, so I've been working on a lot. And being at the final stage of everything sounds so nice right now. It really does. Should probably do something stupid like this. It's good enough for a scratch tape. Are you guys tired of listening to me going back and forth yet? Let's see. 88. And then I'll do ring mod maybe. You're doing all this pitch stuff just within the same track or splitting sections out for separate treatment before or after distortion. So the way I have it set up, I'm recording everything in the same tracks, but I have like there's that's part of the reason I have like millions of plugins loaded at the same time. They activate at different times, so I have automation for these top three. Some of the tremolo stuff down here. Um, so like the green one here is the volume. I pull that down by 1 dB just because it gets a little out of hand when you do the screechy stuff. The one below it is the ring mod. The one below that is chorus to help the ring mod kind of sit better. The one below that is like a pitching, like a whammy kind of thing. Just I don't want to mess with. Sorry, I don't want to mess with mine too much. So that's why that's there. It's just pure laziness. Um, the orange one is tremolo. The one beneath that is an EQ just to make it like really weirdly musically muddy. So yeah, I have everything deactivated at all times, and I only activate them in the sections that I want them to activate on, and that happens before it hits the amp. Everything like the EQ and the tremolo, that's after the distortion though. So the top four, the top three, so the two pink and the one blue before the distortion. In other words, okay, let me put it this way: ring mod, chorus, and the whammy stuff, that's before distortion. Tremolo and EQ is after distortion. Yeah, man. Thank you for the follow, and I will be looking forward to hearing from you and the music. Have a good rest of your night, man. Thank you for stopping by. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I guess I never considered that as an option. So, that is another nice thing that you can do with automation. So, instead of automating it on and off like I do, um, you can automate its activation instead of just having it loaded 100% of the time. So the way to, if at least in Reaper, you have to absolutely click this button, the bypass button on the window itself, not the plugin, and then it'll let you automate. Uh, it'll let you automate it turning on, so you can have them off the entire time, but have them only activate on that section. It might kill your computer on that section, but it'll make it much easier to run. Never seen amp sims on the guitar bus. Does it add any problems when recording, when adding other plugins like GGD cabs? It does not actually. So I'm, I, I mean, I have so many plugins open. It's obnoxious, but for my guitar bass, I do that. So it's on my bus and I'm routing it into contenders. And contenders, it automatically separates it into stereo if it detects a stereo signal. So there's not going to be any issues with like mono or anything like that. What is thall? So thall is basically I don't even know how to describe it. It's just chaos. Um if you know what gent is, it's basically that but slower or faster, just more chaotic. It's a really hard question to answer, honestly. Am I going to be streaming more regularly? That is the plan. I just don't. I like to have more of a plan when I'm streaming, or else I just get too off topic. So, but yeah, that is the plan. I am using Gojira's default IR as well. So I'm using the Buster preset from Gojira X that he recently released. I changed absolutely nothing about it, and I just brute forced it into my mix and made it work. I have no EQ or anything yet on it, but yeah, CPU will greatly benefit from activating them manually. Yes. Will this be the final DI or just writing and learning how to play it? That is the plan. So a lot of what I wrote right now is going to be obnoxiously stupid to learn, but I will do it and I will make it not as robotic and copy paste. But sometimes I don't. Have you used any of the other kilohertz free plugins, like some of the stuff like the resonator and other noise making plugins. I have not yet. I have only touched the ring mod. Do you use any special rendering settings or are they just the default? I have second pass render enabled because sometimes I find that my drums might not render properly. I don't, but I have had that problem before. So I don't know if you mean the like just for example GGD. It'll it'll record the shell, like it'll render the shells, but then the symbols come in later or something like really dumb like that. I am in the US, so unfortunately I am not real. I'm a figment of your imagination. So instead of two pass render, what I found really helped. I haven't tried two pass render, but what I did was I did an online render, and that fixed it. But it's kind of annoying because you'll have to listen to the entire song as it's rendering. But yeah, I don't do anything different. It's just all default. Their chorus, Transgate, and Bit Crusher are also really fun. Oh, I didn't know they had a Bit Crusher. I've been looking for one. I'm going to try that. I've had ideas, many ideas that would require that. I heard good things about the Transgate as well. My bandmate keeps telling me to get it. I just keep forgetting. Let me let me do a full context check of this riff song thing. Yeah, so like I said, learning this on guitar to retrack it is just going to be pain. To be honest, just based on what I've used from Kilohertz, which is just the ring mod, they seem phenomenal. So I'm sure it's going to be good. I'll check them out. I'm using the Kilohertz ring mod. No worries, man. Yeah, it's just so simple. Like there's no other ring mod that's just as easy as set your mix level and frequency. That like there I've tried the one in the mic stringer plugin and I cannot make it work. But this one you just load it and it does what you want it to do. I do have to go in a few minutes. So if there's any questions or anything, I probably should have muted that. Orcas? Orcas are sick. The only one I know about is Shamu. But yeah, the orchestra, I literally just threw that in because I just wanted literally like it's I know that was weird to watch, but it was annoying me how my face wasn't centered really. Um, how do you approach using samples in songs? Like I want to break from want to break from the ads. Um, to be honest, I don't have any issues with them. I do know that it can cause copyright issues. So what I do is I will adjust it just enough for it to be usable. And because I'm not a very well-known artist that everyone listens to, it doesn't really matter. How much are my mixing services? It really just depends. So I'm just gonna switch cameras because I feel weird. It depends. So if I'm just strictly mixing mastering, I don't charge much because I'm just starting out. Um, if I'm also editing, I will raise the price. I would say probably close to double just because of how much work that is to do. If I'm doing post production stuff, I I just again I just throw like an extra 100 on the price. I don't really have set prices. It just depends on the project and how much I have to do. But yeah, I uh I do have to go. I have to make dinner and I have to eat because I haven't ate all day. One last question. Out of 10, what score would you give Buster drums? I'm on the edge of buying them and they're a bit expensive. I understand. They are expensive. I said this before, but I'll just go back to this stream one more time. Uh, I would give it a 10, but I do have a little bit of gripe with it. Uh, actually, I update my answer. I would give it an 8. So for the premixed, I really wish there was another kick that wasn't as clicky. That's not that big of a deal, but I did have to adjust some stuff to make it fit in my mix a little bit better. The cymbals is what another gripe of mine is. So I really wish I can change, like, say, if I wanted the crashes to be on their own bus for whatever reason, like they have a different sound signature. So obviously, sometimes you might want to mix them a little bit different than the rest of the cymbals. I really wish you could separate those, but you cannot. You can only have all of the cymbals go to one bus, and I don't like that. And I had to turn them down quite a bit because they were just too harsh. So I would give it an 8. Yeah, man. I'm always happy to help. Thank you guys all for watching and stopping by. You can use Crim Gem's full version in the meantime. I have used both and they are pretty good, but I had a hard time with those as well. But I am better at mixing drums. But yeah, thank you for thank you all for coming by today. I do appreciate it. You can do multi out, but you can't separate everything as much as I would like. But yeah, I do have to go. I'll see you guys later. I might stream next week, so yeah, might be a regular thing. I'm trying to make it a regular thing. Thank you for all the support, stopping by, and all the questions. I appreciate it. I really had fun, so thank you guys. Yeah, I'm bad at saying bye. Bye.